The 2025 Rolls-Royce lineup, including the Phantom, Ghost, and Cullinan, represents the absolute pinnacle of luxury automobiles available in the United States. These are not just cars. They are rolling statements of craftsmanship, status, engineering mastery, and emotional luxury. When American automotive enthusiasts see a Rolls-Royce approach, there's an instinctive reaction: admiration, curiosity, and quiet respect. On YouTube, videos featuring any of these three models, especially when contrasted against one another, attract massive viewership because they speak to something deeper than performance numbers. They speak to aspiration, legacy, and the experience of classic luxury in a modern era. Rolls-Royce has a unique position in automotive culture. Unlike performance-centric supercars that dominate speed debates online, Rolls-Royce represents a different philosophy: supreme comfort, presence, refinement, and a sense of quiet power. In the United States, where luxury cars range from performance sedans to high-end SUVs, Rolls-Royce stands apart as a brand that isn't just about technology or speed. It's about an emotional connection to craftsmanship and exclusivity that very few brands can match. Let's explore what makes each of the 2025 models, the Phantom, Ghost, and Cullinan, truly extraordinary and perfect subjects for YouTube storytelling. The 2025 Rolls-Royce Phantom is virtually the archetype of what people imagine when they think of ultra-luxury automobiles. If there were a signature model that defines Rolls-Royce's values, this would be it. The Phantom isn't marketed as the fastest or sportiest. It is marketed as the most refined, most indulgent, and most musically quiet space on four wheels. In the United States, where long highway drives, executive transport, and monumental status symbols hold meaning for luxury buyers, the Phantom embodies a presence that is both immovable and unmistakable. The exterior of the Phantom is imposing yet elegant. The long hood, towering grille with the spirit of ecstasy ornament, and perfectly balanced proportions give it a regal silhouette that commands attention without trying too hard. Rolls-Royce designers 7 decades ago created a language of luxury that still feels timeless today. Hues like low beltlines, minimal visual clutter, and sculptural bodywork reinforce the idea that this car is not hurried, factional, or trendy. On YouTube, cinematic walk-around videos of the Phantom dwell on these elegant surfaces, rich paint finishes, and the sense that this car is art as much as engineering. Inside the Phantom, the experience is transformational. Open the coach doors. Doors that hinge rearward like the opening of a luxury theater curtain, and you step into a world crafted by the finest artisans. Literally millions of hand-applied stitches, bespoke wood veneers, deep pile carpets, and the softest leathers turn the cabin into a personal sanctuary. For American viewers, the pictorial and slow-motion interior shots become captivating content precisely because they are different from typical car interiors. These aren't made, they're curated, tailored to create an ambience that feels personal, intentional, and emotionally resonant. The ride quality of the Phantom is legendary on U.S. roads. Rolls-Royce engineers achieve what they describe as a magic carpet effect. Even at highway speeds or over rough surfaces, occupants feel as though the car glides, insulated from bumps and disturbances. This is achieved through sophisticated active suspension, advanced noise dampening, and precise chassis tuning. For YouTube comparisons, Phantom ride quality is often contrasted with other flagship sedans, and the conclusion is consistent: this is not merely comfortable, it reshapes what comfort even means. Powering the Phantom is a refined V12 engine that delivers smooth, effortless acceleration. Despite its weight and size, the engine propels the car forward with calm authority rather than brute force, another differentiating factor in luxury motoring. In drag tests or acceleration videos, viewers often comment less on speed and more on how the Phantom feels insurmountably powerful without ever feeling strained. It's the automotive equivalent of controlled poise, a trait that resonates strongly with audiences seeking aspirational automotive content rather than pure performance thrills. The 2025 Rolls-Royce Ghost occupies a slightly different, but equally compelling niche. If the Phantom is regal and monumental, the Ghost is refined, modern, and quietly confident. The Ghost was designed to appeal to drivers who want a Rolls-Royce that doesn't shout its presence as loudly as a Phantom but still carries a subtle, elite aura. In the US, where luxury buyers often desire discretion paired with sophistication, the Ghost fits beautifully into a lifestyle that values refined presence over overt display. The exterior design of the Ghost is sleeker and less monumental than the Phantom, but no less elegant. It uses a more athletic stance, tighter proportions, and a graceful flow from nose to tail. On YouTube reviews, content creators often remark that the Ghost feels like a contemporary interpretation of Rolls-Royce luxury, one that bridges classic design cues with a more youthful energy. This makes it particularly appealing to younger American luxury buyers and viewers who follow modern automotive aesthetics. Inside, the Ghost retains Rolls-Royce's commitment to craftsmanship, but with a slightly more driver-focused approach than the Phantom. The materials, finishes, and attention to detail are just as exceptional. Full leather, perfect wood inlays, bespoke customization options, and a digital interface that blends seamlessly with analog artistry. On YouTube interior tours, creators often highlight features like starlight headliners, custom stitching, and tailored interior themes that enhance lifestyle storytelling. Viewers love seeing personal touches that reflect unique owner stories and preferences. Performance in the Ghost is more dynamic yet still refined. Its power delivery feels more immediate than the Phantom's, and the chassis conveys a balance of poise and responsiveness. This dual character, luxury and agility, makes the Ghost a versatile subject for video content. Test drives, comparison pieces, and real-world driving impressions all resonate with audiences who want both comfort and performance. In terms of audio appeal, the Ghost also has a distinctive engine note, deep, cultivated, and never intrusive. Videos that capture the sound of startups, idle growls, and acceleration provide viewers with an immersive experience that evokes emotion. Sound tests of luxury cars perform incredibly well on YouTube precisely because they translate a sensory experience into an audio-forward format viewers can enjoy even without visuals. Then there is the 2025 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, Rolls-Royce's first SUV and arguably the boldest reinterpretation of luxury utility ever produced. In the US, where SUVs dominate luxury buying trends, the Cullinan represents Rolls-Royce's precise response to market demand while retaining the brand's unique ethos. The Cullinan is not an SUV that compromises on comfort, craftsmanship, or presence, it elevates every one of those traits. From the first glance, the Cullinan's proportions are striking. It carries the upright grille, spirit of ecstasy, and imposing stance of its sedan siblings, but with a taller roofline, commanding visibility, and rugged silhouette that says it can tackle daily life, long road trips, and even light off-road excursions without losing composure. Roll-offs, test drives, and cinematic driving footage across varied terrains, mountain roads, coastlines, urban areas make the Cullinan one of the most engaging SUVs to film on YouTube. The vehicle's versatility becomes part of its story, a luxury machine that can do everything. Inside, the Cullinan's cabin is spacious beyond expectation, with a level of luxury that makes passengers feel like they are in first-class accommodations. The rear seats can be configured for relaxation, with lounge seating, entertainment systems, and bespoke options that feel more like a private jet cabin than an SUV interior. On video, shots of rear seat comfort, panoramic views, and bespoke audio experiences provide visceral storytelling for audiences that value lifestyle content. The Cullinan's ride quality is another major talking point on YouTube. Rolls-Royce's advanced suspension system, including self-leveling air suspension, ensures that even rough surfaces feel subdued and isolated. Whether cruising interstate highways in Texas, canyon roads in California, or snowy routes in Colorado, the Cullinan maintains perfect composure. Driving videos often highlight this as a defining experience, an SUV that feels almost impossibly smooth, quiet, and confident under diverse conditions. Performance for the Cullinan is delivered by a potent V12 engine that offers effortless acceleration and high-speed cruising with minimal intrusion. Unlike performance-oriented SUVs that trade comfort for agility, the Cullinan's powertrain is tuned for serenity combined with strength. On drag tests or hill runs, it accelerates smoothly and without urgency, reinforcing Rolls-Royce's philosophy that luxury should be powerful yet measured in nature. Each of these three Rolls-Royce models, Phantom, Ghost, and Cullinan, appeals differently to American viewers, but all share core values that make them compelling on YouTube. Design personality. Each model has a distinct visual identity that clashes with ordinary design trends and ascends into automotive artistry. Content creators can highlight stylistic cues hour after hour, yet still find fresh perspectives and subtleties that engage viewers. Craftsmanship and customization. Rolls-Royce's bespoke options are a goldmine for video content. From custom embroidery to individualized interior themes, each car can tell a personal story that resonates with viewers who appreciate detail, creativity, and luxury lifestyle. Sound and sensory experience. The driving sound, door thud, engine idle, and even interior acoustic comfort are sensory elements that translate incredibly well to video. YouTube audiences respond to these because they evoke bodily sensations through audio and visual storytelling. Cultural aspirations. Rolls-Royce represents more than transportation, it symbolizes achievement, legacy, and a lifestyle that many viewers aspire to understand or one day experience firsthand. That makes every video more than just a review, it becomes a narrative about human aspiration. Real-world relevance. For American audiences, these vehicles still feel functional and relevant. The Cullinan especially affirms that Rolls-Royce can adapt to lifestyle trends without sacrificing essence. Road trip content, daily usability reviews, long drive experiences, all become engaging long-form content. For creators, there are endless formats that work exceptionally well with the 2025 Rolls-Royce Trio. First impressions, design breakdowns, comparison videos, Phantom vs. Ghost vs. Cullinan, performance tests, daily life vlogs, luxury interior tours, custom builds showcases, and cultural commentary videos. The cars themselves provide built-in intrigue, and the stories around ownership, personalization, and brand heritage enrich viewer engagement. Owning, reviewing, or even riding in a Rolls-Royce in the United States carries an aura that most vehicles simply don't. It's not just the engine power, or the acceleration, or even the design, it's the emotional footprint these vehicles leave on anyone who encounters them. For automotive content creators, that emotional resonance is a goldmine. Viewers don't just watch, they relate, they imagine, and they aspire. Whether you're a luxury connoisseur, a casual car lover, or someone who's simply curious about what the world's most luxurious automobiles feel like, the 2025 Rolls-Royce Phantom, Ghost, and Cullinan represent an extraordinary convergence of art, engineering, and human aspiration. They invite viewers not just to observe,